I lived a very toxic lifestyle. My marriage was toxic. I haven't worked and was very codependent of my relationship. Not to mention I suffered a lot of health issues. I was at one time at Grave. They were telling me that if I went back to the hospital that I wouldn't come back home. I needed to change everything, my lifestyle, my health. I wasn't in the right state of mind. I was under the influence of drugs. Mentally, I was unstable because everything in my life was not well, you know. After years of being in a toxic relationship as well as drugs, I lost myself. I lost who I was.
Leslie was referred to us by pretrial, and she was so excited. She really wanted to be in our program, really wanted to, and so yeah, we accepted her because she had motivation. I would have to say that she was very fragile.
So when I first became engaged with Leslie in a little bit more of a one-on-one, I could see that she had just a brokenness about her. She had a strong exterior on the outside and she looked tough, but inside she was like very wounded.
A big turning point for Leslie was she took the initiative when she knew that maybe there would be a reduction in hours, and so she took it upon herself to look for another employer that could supplement her income. I thought it was very important because it had to do with her own self-development and her own decision-making, which she lacked in the very beginning. As she's gone through this self-development, her changes in employment, her growth in her education, her dealing with personal situations, I've seen Leslie become more mature. She is much more confident, and she's very goal-driven.
At Colau, in the interview, I think that's where I really saw her shine, because she not only expressed her hesitancy, but also that she was brutally honest with them about the fact that she's in pretrial. What they saw in her was somebody that they wanted even more, you know, because she admitted to the things that she felt like she didn't qualify for, and yet she was willing to try. And that's the thing about her, is no matter what, she's willing to try. She recognizes now that she has a lot to give back to the community, and it's not only about herself anymore, it's about what she can contribute.
I still don't know what she was convicted of, and I don't think I need to know. I think who I've met has just been an incredibly humble and just wonderful person. She was hired to be a line cook back in July or August, but because Delta hit, we had to shut down all of the catering operations, so she couldn't actually be a cook. She transitioned to be essentially a custodial worker. She was cleaning toilets, vacuuming carpets, mopping the floors, washing windows, and she did it, you know, she transitioned seamlessly. She didn't complain. She was just a happy worker every day. She was a pleasant person on campus. She worked hard. There was a lot of things she didn't know how to do, but she was willing to just try and just help. And I felt like, you know, she's been just an incredibly helpful person, just trying to do her best. Because you know, Leslie was working on Sundays, and she was there when we had Sunday services. The church shares the campus at Colau Ballrooms. She would sit in at services in the back, but you know, we would love that. And many times I'd see her kind of tearing up and crying in the back. I think she's definitely somebody who has grappled with, you know, what she's done and who she wants to be going forward.
What I thought was important isn't important. I forgot myself, I forgot my identity, I forgot there was more to life than the life that I was living. Everything I do and everything I touch is different today. In order for me to take care of my children, in order for me to be a good member of society, in order for me to be a good worker, I have to self-care and care about myself. I didn't care about myself. I didn't love myself. Learning to love yourself was the biggest change, other than accepting the things that I've done wrong and taking responsibility. Taking responsibility of the things that I've done wrong is one thing, but learning to love myself was harder. That was harder. Today I love myself. Today I found my person, found my worth. I love me. There is a lot of support from the people that you wouldn't think is on your side. Today is on my side. They support me. From federal pretrial to my attorney, Touch a Heart, Ko Lau, the First Pres Church, all the members of the church. They're all aware of what happened to me. I try and be honest about it because they noticed this band on my leg. But through this, I got amazing support from everyone, especially Touch a Heart. I didn't know I was worth that. I didn't think I was worth that. I thought that was it. I thought I was gonna die like that. I didn't know there was more to life than that. It's like a chant that's going through my head. What is it that I'm trying to do? What is it that I want to do from here on out? I want to be happy. I want to be a respected member of society, respected by not only by my children, my grandchildren, but people I work with. I want to set a good example. Just need to get over this. I need to finish, take responsibility and finish. I worry about that every single day. Every day, it comes to my mind. But today I can honestly say, through this process, I'm ready for whatever plan God has for me, for whatever the system has for me. I'm ready to take responsibility so that I can move on and go on with my life.